Columbus Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. USC's offense will have the football first, and they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago, and this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out of... wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Trojans in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
To the air, it's Patterson. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jaguars will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Jaguars come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give is to Garcia. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Trojans want to move quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fakes the ground at the 25, and there's room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The Jaguars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. The give on the inside. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. Gashing the knee on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, USC! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Patterson. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Patterson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit more.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That look
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting them.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Patterson. Looking for a deep man. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of...
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back in the air. Offense scoops it up and still going.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Caught at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Finds a man on the left. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it in.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him.
He'll take the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap